Hello, is anyone there? Thought I'd try doing this on a different time. Weekends are always better. There might be some people around. This is a problem with the one I did the other night. I was just playing. Hey, Fenapel, how are you? Hey, Enzo RLM, how are you? So, Saturday night here, which is why it's a bit dark and grainy. So, here we are in Sydney. I thought I'd build this one tonight. I've been wanting to build this one for a while. Seemed like a good set to build. I'm all right. I think I caught the sun today. It was unusually hot. Like, it's been quite cold here in Sydney, or cold by Sydney standards, which is still warm by most places. And I forgot to put sun cream on today, and you have to in Australia. So thought I'd build this in a slightly different space because my Lego room's a bit of a mess at the moment. But yeah, I'm good. How are you guys doing? Got any plans for your Saturday? I'm building up to Sunday markets now. The rest of my family are all asleep, so I'm hoping they stay asleep because I'm out in my living room for a change. So I'm going to open this up. I just realised I forgot to bring anything to open it with, so excuse me. I'm quite keen to not make this a 2-hour stream like I did the other night. That was completely unplanned, but it went quite well. I was going to do another. I almost did another Marvel set tonight, but thought I'd vary it and do a city one this time. Apparently, TNT's power is first. What are you first to, buddy? Ah, good man. All right, you can have that one. First like's always good. I don't know if anyone else has got this set or built this set, but it's quite a straightforward one. I've seen some really lovely builds of this set. How much does this cost? Well, it's the RRP on it in Australia is $30, which is about £20, I guess, if you're in the UK, and probably around sort of 24, 25 US dollars. So this I got for $20, and it seems to be sort of the norm. There's still a few people selling it a bit more. I thought this would actually be in the discontinued list, to be honest, because I thought it had been out for a while. But I picked it up in a sale ages ago, but then the prices just stayed down. Hey, BrickTubers, how you going? So it's a great set. There was, if you saw my stop motion video last week, I put a couple of people who do really good animations around the builds, and one of them did an absolutely outstanding job of building this set, which is why I decided to build it this week as my live stream. I do have some others I was thinking about, like I've got the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 and 2 set to build and stuff like that, but I wanted to build this one because I've liked this set for a long time, and I bought it and I was just waiting for the right moment to build it. So I thought I'll just dive in and do it. 2 instruction manuals for this one, 2 bags of parts, scooter. I think it was the Parisian restaurant was the first set to get this scooter, if I remember correctly. I seem to recall. Sticker sheet, the obligatory sticker sheet. I found stickers in one of my 1980 Lego Ideas books the other day, pristine, untouched, had what was it? There was a restaurant where there was some police stuff. They're like, they don't do that stuff anymore, but it was so good. So I'm like, do I use it because it's just awesome, or do I keep it because it's valuable now? How much is it in the Philippines? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, trying to escape. I do need to get some proper trays for putting my Lego into when I'm building it. I've dropped far too many parts recently. Pesos in a Lego store. So what's that in say US dollars. The stickers are great. I did my I don't know if anyone saw. I built the Marvel bridge the other day, or one of the Spider-Man bridge, and I kept the stickers from. I built 2 of them. I kept the stickers from the first one because I thought, well, I could probably sell that on BrickLink. But I put the stickers on the second one. And that comes with some absolutely brilliant. Whoa, that is expensive. Crumbs. Yeah, I just thought they were really good stickers. So yeah, I'm like most people. Like, I do really miss printed tiles, but I absolutely understand why Lego now does printed stickers rather than printed pieces. That makes sense. Because it can't be cheap to build, like, you imagine their factory and they've got like 5 pieces all with a different sticker on. They've got to store that somewhere and stuff. Whereas if they can just have one bucket of those parts and sell the stickers, makes a lot more sense. Let's start by putting these minifigures together. Let's do the chef first. It's a very smart pizza chef, I have to say. Hang on, where's his hat? Oh, sorry, hair. That's not his hair. That's the other lady's. There we go. That's a pretty cool little chef figure you get with this. I like that. Yeah, stickers are a funny one. I haven't looked on BrickLink. I keep meaning to look on BrickLink and see how much it costs to buy sort of backup ones, because I imagine if you're buying it for a set that's out now, it can't be that expensive. But it does make sense. Or even from Lego themselves. There we go. Not quite as exciting as the chef for me, but still good. That's a good hairpiece on that one. This might surprise you, but in Australia there aren't really any. There's 2, and they're both actually not technically Lego stores because they're at theme parks. So it's run by one of the theme park people over here. It's a Lego Discovery Centre, so it's not actually Lego either. They just happen to have Lego stores that are official affiliates, but they're not technically Lego stores. They're also both 9 hours away from me, so they're kind of useless for me as a as a collector. But interestingly, Lego did recently launch a warehouse over here, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that means they'll start to actually open some stores here as well, because there's enough Lego fans in Australia. I mean, I just want to pick a brick wall. That's my main thing. I miss having a pick a brick wall, because I can just see, like, every time anyone goes, oh, I just pop down to the Lego store and went to the pick a brick wall, comes home with a stack of figures. Like, if I want to buy figures, I have to go and like order them somewhere. I can't just pick them up. So it's a bit annoying. I was in London in April, and I went to the Covent Garden store there, which is not Covent Garden, Leicester Square store, which is the flagship store in Europe, and it's heaven. It's the only way. Lego room, you got back from the shops, dude. I was just saying about the plight of Lego stores in Australia, because there's none in Pakistan either. There we go. So we've got the dining table with the pizza. I'm building out here because my Lego room's a bit of a mess, and I'm trying to find the best angle. I'm trying, ignore my kitchen over there, and I've got the baby's bear over here. That's dedication, dude. Live stream from the shops. What are you buying? The weekend groceries? Right, let's do the scooter. I really like the scooter pieces. I did discover the other day that I can actually get a dinosaur onto one of these, so I'll make sure I feature that in my next city update for sure. That seems weird. It's an offset. It doesn't look right to me, but apparently it is. Well, aren't you the lucky one, Fenapel? You're going to have to change when your weekly shop is, just in case I start doing this regularly. I'm sure your wife won't mind. I would have thought so. You can buy most things on there, can't you? Stick it on here. My first sticker. Wish me luck, guys. Going in. I would have thought you can buy the scooter on there. They've got most things. I'm actually quite surprised by some of the stuff you can buy on BrickLink, to be honest. Oh, hold your breath. Nailed it. Yeah, I'm quite surprised by some of the stuff you can get on BrickLink. Actually, I was going through it, going, "Oh, that would be good. Oh, I can do that. I can see a use for that maybe once." But it's just the thing that frustrates me, especially being here in Australia, is the shipping to Australia is insane. Which means you sort of have to rely on, you know, unless you're doing like a big enough order to justify ordering from overseas, you have to try and get it locally, and the local stores just aren't as well stocked as the overseas ones, unfortunately. You know, go and look at like BrickTubers and things like that, and the amount of stock they have is just phenomenal compared to what I can get in Australia. So, and also the shipping's a lot cheaper in those countries. So the next time I'm in the States, I think what I'll probably do is I'll probably do a BrickLink order and get it shipped to my hotel. Oh, that's a sticker. That was a sticker. I was saying I hold my breath when I put stickers on, like the snipers in the army. You know, gives you a better aim. Seems to work. I think it's the girl that's supposed to go on it. Hang on, let's put her on there. There we go. Sit down. It's a bit cozy on there with the pizzas. There we go. And she's sort of on there. There we go. All right. So I'm catching, it's like a funny time being in Australia. It's like really hard to actually do a good live stream because most of the people who are subs on my page are actually in like the US and Europe. So I sort of try and time it to catch them. But then it's like by the time I've got my family settled in bed and things like that and sit down to do it, it's like mid-morning for those in the UK. The US hasn't quite woken up yet. So, you know, Mark's out doing his shopping. Shipping is free if they are near the country, for example, China, Japan. Is that from BrickLink or from Lego themselves? Because I say Lego only recently built a warehouse here in Australia, and which meant that everything got shipped from Denmark, which, you know, seemed like a costly way to do it, which also explained why you always had to buy, you know, you had to spend $200 to get free shipping. It was quite insane, to be honest. So since they've done that, the shipping, the bands at which you get the free shipping have come right down, which is good. I haven't actually ordered from them since they've done that, but it's been good, mostly because most of the sets I want are actually available in the shops, and they've all generally come down in price as well, which is good. We like things coming down in price. I actually just picked up the Brick Bank and the Ferris wheel for 25% off. Cannot complain about that. My bank account can, but I can't complain about the price. Right, where are we up to on this one? So it's a fun little set. I'm liking how this comes together. It's pretty solid already. Yeah, it was outstanding, especially just before Christmas. Like they seem to be doing it more regularly, where they're putting in these sales, trying to entice people to buy more. I mean, unfortunately, Voltron was sold out, so couldn't get that one yet. But one day I'll get that set because I am a massive Voltron fan. So I'm just putting together this base. I love how solidly made these are now, and I like the little details. Like this has got this little, like they've got to put this gutter along the edge here just to give it a bit of sort of interest. It's almost like so the kids can stand up on there when they're ordering their pizza and things like that. Right, now comes my favorite one, which is number plates. Now number plate stickers, oh, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It like retail's trying to cash in on Christmas, but actually what they're going to do is absolutely destroy Christmas. Like we were saying today, I was talking to my, oh, hello, Kaz, how you doing? Yeah, I was talking to like my family today, and we were sort of saying how Christmas just doesn't seem as special as it used to anymore. It's just that everything's there so early. Like Santa Claus was at my local shops in the middle of November. You know, it's like that's not right. Should be there in December. Actually, probably about a week into December. It's just not special anymore. Makes me really sad. I have such good memories of going to the shops and meeting Santa and things like that at Christmas, but now it's just crazy. You got 50% sale. Crumbs, that's good. I confess I do keep an eye out on clearance items, but I've yet to time a trip perfectly to the shops to catch a hot set on clearance. I have managed to pull a few strings to get some sets at clearance prices, but that's a different story. It's always that nice feeling. I don't know if anyone else here is a member of, I'm assuming a lot of people are members of those groups on Facebook and things that share when they find a really good deal. I mean, unfortunately, the trouble is there's so many people in those groups now that by the time you actually get there to go and have a look at the deal, there's none left. So it was a waste of time. Yeah, I'm with you, Kat. We haven't got any Christmas. That's as Christmassy as we've got at the moment, and we'll put the rest of our Christmas stuff up now. Like, I want it to be special for my kids. I want them to enjoy it and actually sort of realise it's special time. The other thing is being in Australia. It's bloody hot. Excuse my language. It's 32 degrees tomorrow, centigrade. So what's that to Fahrenheit? That's like 80s or something like that. It's not going to be a cold day. So, you know, it's a funny thing. I'm English and I moved over here. So you know, to me, it's like it's still a bit strange having a hot summer, a hot Christmas. Like it's the middle of summer here, so yeah, it's good. Anyway, if anyone's interested in this set, rather than me just waffling, it's coming along. It's a pretty solid little build. Yeah, well, yeah, it is weird because you go around and there's like Christmas decorations and snow stuff and things like that, and it's hot. It's not right. It's definitely not. I think they should try and figure out how to make it cold in at Christmas here. We actually do have a lot of people do Christmas in July here, just because, you know, July is obviously the middle of winter here, so makes sense to actually do it when it's cold. Haven't actually done a winter in July yet, but a Christmas in July, but one day I might. But I did actually. A funny thing though, like the second year I lived here, I went down to Melbourne. So Melbourne's like another big city here in Australia, which is about 9 hours south of Sydney if you were to drive it. And actually snowed. It never ever snowed in winter there, at Christmas there, and it snowed that year. So I was very unprepared because I had my shorts and t-shirts and stuff, and it was freezing. But also it snowed, so I got to experience snow in Australia when I shouldn't have. The 410 Brickhead. I haven't got into Brickhead, I have to say. I've looked at a couple of the latest ones, and I actually really like the Ghostbuster one, and what was the other one I liked? Oh, there's a couple of the Boba Fett one. I think the new Boba Fett one's fantastic. I mean, the old one of that was really good, but the new one looks just brilliant. So I'm sort of tempted by that one. I did really like the Brickhead creator box they did as well. I thought that was an inspired idea from Lego to do that. It's a really nice set, and a really like good value as well, I thought, for what you got in it. Is that $189 US? That's about the same price as Australia. It's meant to be yeah, in Australia it's meant to be 250 Aussie dollars, which is, yeah, somewhere around that American-ish. What is it? Let me just look it up exactly. So, I mean, but the good thing is, like, no one ever sells the sets at those prices. Or rather, the big department stores try to, but then they'll just price match anyone else that's selling it. So what is it? 250 AUD to US dollars. What is that? Yeah, it's near enough. It's $183 US dollars. So it's not far off. But most of the department stores try to sell it full price, and they seem to have most of the exclusives, but a lot of the online stores sell them for, 10-20% off as the norm, and the department stores will happily match it because they need to shift the stock. So, it's like anyone who pays full price for those things, about the only thing you'd consider paying full price for is the ones they've got exclusives on, like the Bugatti, although they don't have that exclusively anymore. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the Australian Lego web store, I mean, they've still got things like the Ghostbuster HQ and stuff like that listed on there as well, and they're still 500 Australian dollars. So painfully expensive set. I got it for 200. Actually, sorry, Kaz, it was actually through one of my Facebook groups. Someone managed to pick me one up on clearance. I was very happy about that one. So I've got that to build at some point. I actually haven't built it yet because I need to rearrange my city so I can actually fit it in. So I was going to do something really exciting tonight and go to IKEA to buy a new table so I could expand a bit more, but unfortunately by the time we'd had dinner and stuff, it was too late to go. So I will get around to doing a city update soon. I've been trying to tidy up my city so I can actually do it. It's been a bit of a war zone in there because I've just been rearranging because I've been unhappy, and I've been building stuff, which meant I had to clear a space and things like that. So it's not the most productive space at the moment, but I did today put a new table in, which is my harbour area. So that's a good start. Yeah, it was an amazing deal. And I was very lucky. I met another fellow Lego AFOL dad out of it, who's a really good guy. So we're now good friends, which is good. I've met quite a few people through these various channels of doing things like that. So yeah, I was pretty happy about that one. I have to say, I think that was only beaten by my Silent Mary deal, which was a $350 set for $100. So that again was one of the shops doing clearance price on it, and the department store matched it. So I've now got a new best friend in the department store, who whenever I see anything on sale, I go and talk to him, and he'll usually match it for me. It's great. Do you know what, Enzo? I've been looking at that set, and at full price, absolutely not. I think it's terrible value, but I really do like it. Like I've seen some really good, I've seen some really good reviews of it, and I've also seen like how people have used it in their cities, and it's got some great stuff in it. I mean, I still like the older ones that had like the tram and things like that in it, but it's a good set. The bus in it, I think, looks rather good. I think it needs a bit of work to improve it, but I don't think it's worth. Personally, I don't think it's worth the price it is. But if you actually look at it from a parts point of view, apparently it is quite good value because it's one of Lego's own ones, so there's no licensing fee on it. But I don't know. I'm that's a good. I say the one I got on it was just ridiculous. Like I wouldn't. I'm amazed they actually did it, to be perfectly honest. But that's a great price on that set, and it's one of those ones. Like the more I look at it, the more I like it. Hey, GJBricks, how are you? I've seen you for a while. I need to check your channel. Actually, I have a feeling I was looking at my my YouTube today, and I noticed like a load of channels I swear I had notifications on for had the notifications turned off, and they're like ones I watch religiously, and so I'm gonna have to check that one. Anyone else might want to check their notification settings as well, because it's frustrating. I missed I've got so many videos to catch up on now. I was like starting to think I was making good progress on staying ahead, but I discovered this because I was getting videos, getting my video list ready for my 5 and a bit this week, and that was when I noticed that there was like a load of stuff that I thought I'd been expecting updates but hadn't got them, and then suddenly noticed that they were all there. No, I'll go with that one. The museum doesn't look like a restaurant at all. The yeah, I don't think it's their best set. I think it's got some good parts in it. It's got some good vehicles, but I don't think it's. I think like, I mean, in Australia, it's I think a $200 set. I think in my opinion, I don't think it's worth anything over about 140, 150. Looking at it, and I think even that's pushing it. I think really it would have been a better set selling bits of it as like sets. You know, like taking the tour bus and the museum as one set, and the construction stuff as another, and you know, doing that kind of thing. Like I'd rather do that. One thing I really like, and I hope Lego actually sort of keep doing this a bit, was what they did with the Harry Potter set. I loved that you could buy Hogwarts, like the Hogwarts Hall, and the what was it? The not Sleepy Hollow, the Weeping Willow, whatever it was, set, and attached them together. So it was like almost like a sort of a modular approach to it. I think that was really good, and I sort of really hope that what they've actually got planned is to release more pieces to actually build a mini big scale version of Hogwarts, sort of at a reasonable price, because you don't have to buy it all in one massive hit. You can buy it in bits and pieces. I think that's potentially a really, really good idea if that's what they're doing. Oh, you're finally moving house. Oh, I did that recently, so getting a new city and videos up. Oh, that's painful. I'd say, you know, when we moved house, my my wife said, put your Lego in there and that. So I'm like, I did it as fast as I could before she could change her mind. So I sort of have a Lego room now, which my kids are happy about, and I'm obviously most happy about. But I just got in there. You haven't seen me move so fast. I mean, the contrary to that, though, I do actually have. We do actually use it for storing stuff underneath all the tables as well. So it's not totally my own space. Anyway, so at this point, we have a base of a pizza bus and a pizza truck thing and a scooter and a table. Now we're going to move on to book 2. Got quite a lot of spare parts with this one. which is always good to see. Get quite a cool, I didn't show you this one. You get quite a cool bike helmet with it, actually. Hang on. Yeah. It's sort of like a, oh, it's on the wrong way around. That way. It's kind of like a, I don't know if you can see it properly. It's kind of like a gladiator. Let's put it on one of these figures. It's kind of like a medieval jousting bike helmet, especially if you see it on this guy. You see, I don't know if you can see the groove in that. It's like a medieval thing. You're doing the same. My own room, but not in the garage. Yeah, that was like we had my old house had a like basement sort of. It wasn't a basement, but it was a basement. It was meant to be like a summer, what was classed as a summer flat. It was really inconvenient because I actually had to go out of the house and downstairs to get to it. It wasn't even like connected to the main house. So, you know, if you look at a lot of my old videos, they're all sort of filmed in one place. Then I have to go somewhere else to do something. It was really annoying, and it never really felt like a good experience for building or doing video stuff. So, much better having my own room. Although that being said, I've got to do videos out here now because there's not actually much room left on my tables to do any filming. Yeah, it is good. Although it looks like a good sort of, it needs a bit of love to improve it, to make it slightly better. Like there's no way to get from the lower deck to the upper deck, for example, which, you know, there's got to be a way to do that, surely. It'll be a bit cramped inside, I admit, but they could have done something to at least make it look like you could go between the levels. Felt a bit lazy. That might just be me, but that was sort of what I felt looking at it. I do still really like the city bus depot of the current one. I can't remember the set number, but I've got that one. I've actually seriously been considering buying a second one if I see it on a really good sale price, just because I like the bus so much. But you do get some really good pieces in the actual newsstand that comes with it as well. So if anyone hasn't looked at that set, I do recommend it. I really like it. I did do there's a review and build video on my channel if you're interested. But I really liked it. That's a really good set in my opinion. Especially if you get it discounted, which most people seem to have it discounted now. Right, what am I looking for here? I'm looking for another one of those. Oh no, I'm not one of those. That would be why I can't find the other one, because there isn't one. What are your thoughts on the new one? I'm going to start with my least favorite of the new city sets, and that's the police airport thing. I don't like it at all. I mean, the plane looks all right, but the airport is woeful. It actually looks like something out of a Duplo set to me. Like if you look at the good example, my kids play the Duplo City game on my phone, and the actual airport in that looks just like that one in the police set. Also looks a bit like the one that's in the Jurassic Park Duplo set. So yeah, I'm not keen on that at all. But then going through it, like I really like I think the combine harvester transporter looks fabulous. It kind of makes me want to try and put an agricultural area somewhere in my city. Don't know how on earth I'm going to do that, but yeah, I really like that one. The Peace Basher set I think is phenomenal. I'm a big fan of Peace Bashers, like I said the other day in my other live stream. I think they're a great piece of design, and if Lego do it with the wheel underneath as well, so the tracks go along properly, that's going to be a great set. Is the Lego Creator Expert windmill set or that? What windmills? What do you know that the rest of the Lego community doesn't know? Because we were talking about this earlier on, saying, where is it? When are they going to announce what the new creator set is? As far as I know, they haven't released it yet. We're all super excited for when they do, though, I tell you. Oh, there's an email. God, I'm gonna have to start buying stuff on UK eBay and sending it to my parents, because like the Australian eBay is just terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Oh, the Vestas windmill. Oh yeah, that's out. Yeah, that's out over here as well. I really, 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 really like that set. I don't like the price, but I like the set. So again, that'll be one I'll keep an eye out for when it goes into. I mean, it's also massive because it's like, you know, it's up here somewhere, isn't it? It's like a meter tall. So it's going to dominate pretty much any city that you put it in. So I think what Lego should have actually done there is probably made like a mini version as well, rather than just the Gigantor version that towers over everything. They should have done a smaller windmill. Like if you look at a lot of the, if you look at quite a few of the sort of Lego exhibitions, there's usually someone who's got a small windmill of some sort there, or wind turbine of some sort. I think they would have been much smarter to do something like that the rest of us could actually fit, because it's, unless you've got a massive city, it really is just a display piece, and I don't think it should be. I think it should be something that you have proudly in your city, because it's, you know, it's making a statement about green energy, about the future. It looks fabulous and stuff like that. But if it's like dominating everything you've got, you know what I mean? What does anyone else think? Am I just sort of, is that my own personal thoughts, or does anyone else feel that they could have done something a bit different with it? In the meantime, we've got a pizza oven, I think. Is that the pizza oven, or is that a fridge or a microwave? Might be it looks like a microwave, actually. We've got a microwave in there now with a little keypad down here and something up there. There's some pizza in there too if anyone's hungry. So it's coming together. It's a good little set. I really like this one. I'm so happy I got it. Kaz, when are they going to announce the Creator Expert set? I really want to know what it is. Not that I haven't actually got the last one yet, though, mind you. So, you know, talking about getting the new one, I haven't got the old one yet. I am playing catch up on the. Modulars, though. I've got. I think I've got every modular bar the diner now. So, I'll have to get that one. But whatever this new one is, I hope the new one's. What does anyone else like looking? What would anyone else like to see in a modular? Like, what kind of a theme? Like, one, I've seen a lot of people build like arcades and things like that. That would be amazing as a modular, but I don't know. I'm not sure Lego would go down that path because it doesn't feel very Lego-y to me. Do I have the Lego City Camping Caravan set? No, I don't. I've looked at the one that's the 4x4 like pickup truck with the big trailer. A Lego police station modular, that would work. Actually, I have heard a rumor about that one. That would work as well, definitely. They can't do the fire station because they just did that for Christmas. So a police station would make sense. That's definitely there. Or hospital as well. Although again, they've just launched. Oh no, they could do hospital. Hospital could work, but like I imagine it being sort of like, if they did, it would be something, you know, more like a early 1900s hospital rather than a modern one. But we shall see. Exciting. I hope it is Monday, Kaz. That'd be good. A modular post office. Oh, I think you might be on the money there, Mark. That was another one that we've been talking to someone about. Me and I was talking to JC about some stuff because we were talking about old themes that we really liked, and I brought up the post office theme because he hadn't actually ever seen the old post office stuff, so or he'd forgotten about it. So yeah, I'd be happy with the post office. I used to love the post stuff. If anyone has never seen it, like there used to be a little like Lego City post office and a little aeroplane, and they had a whole thing around it. I don't know why Lego actually ever killed that off, because I thought it was really charming. You know, it's not sort of Postman Pat, but a Lego. Oh, so many ideas. A Lego modular apartment that could work as well. How about a modular Apple store? Bit of cross branding there. They could definitely cash in on Lego there, on Apple there. It'd be interesting to see what they release. Yeah, I hope it is Monday. That would be good. How many up to? I've got 6 people in my stream. Woohoo! Got to find a better time to do it. It's just really like I can't do it in the mornings because my kids are awake unless I get up in the middle of the night and do it. But that seems like a bit. As much as I love Lego, that seems like a bit of a over dedication. Yeah, I've seen that one as well. I think if you look at the number on the box, though, it's an old number, if I remember correctly. I think I did like, whenever I see any of those things, I go and Google it because I don't think Lego recycles their numbers yet, do they? Oh, they've only done it a couple of times, but a Lego store modular building, that would be cool. I've actually finally got my my little Lego store finally, so I'm going to have to build that at some point soon. Put the back of the truck coming together. Right, what are we up to? Stickers. Haven't done any stickers for a while. Sticker time. What else? I'm trying to remember what else. Sorry, back to the city set discussion. The new fire station. I am on the fence about that one. I sort of like it, but at the same time, I don't like the fact that there's not really room for a proper fire truck in it. So, to me, yeah, on the fence about it. What else was in? I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna have to look it up on my phone. Hang on, let me finish doing this sticker. You know what? I hope it is a post office. I would be very happy if it was a post office. There you go. 2 more stickers. The menu stickers. Some good stickers. I do like the quality of them mostly. I've only been disappointed with a couple of stickers. I think on the 60197 train, the stickers on that could have been better because they were actually transparent and it made the white that you see on the side of the hang on, let me go to this website, the Brick Fan. If anyone doesn't know the Brick Fan, they're a great website for Lego rumors. But yeah, I agree. Oh God, I've forgotten what I was talking about. I hate it when that happens. Distracted. City. Is yours a pub like his, Kaz, or is yours a? There we go. I like the burger one. I think that's a great set. I think that's a really good idea. The fire station one. Hang on. See you, JC. The yeah, that one there, the fire truck is awesome. But sorry about the glare. But the I'm just like, I don't really see the point in most of the rest of that set, to be perfectly honest. I mean, it's good building blocks, I guess, but I don't know. There's lots of fire stuff. Like you got the fire boat and the little sort of mini fire engine as well. I mean, I like the fact that they've got these small sets as well, though. It's really good that they're bringing back a lot of these small ones. The desert rally truck's pretty cool. Car's pretty cool. The garbage truck, I don't know if anyone else thinks this, but that looks like a junior set to me. It doesn't look like a city set to me. I might be wrong, but no. I do like the diving boat. I think the diving boat looks really good. And there's my piece basher. I think that piece basher is fabulous, so I'll definitely be getting that one. There's the combine harvester. That's a good set. I like that one. That is definitely approved. What else have we got? So I'm just reading the Brick Fan because there was like about 4 or 5 posts about it. Let's have a look. See you, Mark. Good luck with your shopping. Yeah, that police station, that is just awful. I dislike that set immensely. It's like everything about it's odd. Like I don't even get the parachute thing. Anyway, I don't like it. But I do like how much I do like how many sets they're releasing. It's good. Like they're putting in the effort into this sort of this line. I felt like it's, you know, the last couple of times it's not had quite as many sets as it could have. I actually really like that one with the VTOL like police vehicle. I think that's really good and quite unique. Got a drone and everything, isn't it? And like there's a winged policeman in there as well. It's very like Future Cop. What else is in there? Road plates, new road plates coming out. That's always important. Any others? The junior sets are interesting. That one's almost interesting. Well, it's not coming up very well. It's got like sort of quite cool statue and the drone, but I don't know. I can take or leave the helicopter. It's a bit meh, but the statue looks really good. That's the fire engine again. Yeah, the fire station's a bit hit or miss. Hey, Dukes McBricken, how are you? There's a truck. I like the little Bobcat digger. I think that looks really good fun. Definitely be picking that one up. I don't have enough construction equipment in my city, so. I was right. The dump truck is actually a juniors set. So the 4 Plus is what's currently juniors. So that's what Lego's rebranding the juniors to 4 Plus. So, how you doing, JC? I like the. I think the dive boat looks really good. I don't know if anyone's seen that one, but that looks really good to me. There's some good, and I like the swordfish in that too. What else have we got? Pretty solid looking police car. If that's a $10 set, that would be really good. Actually, I think that'd probably be $12 in Australia, knowing Australia, but an AFOL friendly 4 Plus. There's been some really good ones though. That one's a lot of fun. The kayak adventure. I like that. That's I saw that one the other day. I think the kayak looks like it's a good, well balanced set. And again, it's like going to sit in that sort of sweet $12, $15 set. Hey, Samuel Studios, how you going? So yeah, there's some interesting ones coming out. I'll tell you one that I'm really excited about is the Ninjago Monastery. I think that's going to be good. That looks like a really good set, and it'll fit with that Ninjago area I'm going to build out eventually in my city. Yeah, there's some really good, like good original stuff coming out again, which is really good. Like Lego's really tried to be quite bold in their designs, which gives me a lot of hope for the next creator expert as well. Hey, GJBricks, how you going? I feel like that could be, yeah, it's a good sign of things coming. And, you know, I could go back to the current hospital in the city line as well. I think the design in that is, I really like the sort of modular approach they took to that as well. So I'm hoping that sort of, I expected that to filter through a bit more into the new sets that they that leaked this week. So, you know, I had really high hopes for the fire station and police station. I mean, I guess we haven't actually seen a police station yet. So the fact there isn't a police station actually a good pointer to maybe the creator expert is going to be is going to be a police station, but who knows? Who knows? I'm in favour of the post office. Anyone in favour of the post office idea? Say aye. I think that would be really quite good and unique. It is, isn't it? I love how much they've crammed into it. It's a good, solid build. Like, you don't. I don't know if anyone can see it probably, but there's a lot of stuff in here you just don't see. Right. There's a lot of stuff you don't see in the actual pictures of it. I like the ketchup and mustard dispenser tucked away under there, and you've got the chips and a can of drink and the pizza's in there. I was gonna do another Marvel set tonight, but I did a Marvel one during the week, so I thought I'd mix it up and do a city set tonight. I actually did think about doing the Ghostbusters Ecto 1, Ecto 2 set, but I thought I'd do this one. And I'm glad I did, because this is going to look great in the city. I do need to get some more road plates, though, I've realised. So I've sort of used all mine. I found a use for the crossroads I had spare, and then realised I needed all the crossroads. So I'm sort of actually short on road plates now. But yeah, I'm using all the crossroads that usually sort of sit around spare as in my cargo depot for my trains. So I'll show you that in the next update I'm doing, which was actually an idea I got from the Brick family. So thank you to that. Who have we got? Raptor Lego Animations. How you going? Anyone else in there? Wasn't here before? A straight and what was the last one? On your way, it's too early. You need coffee. I just had a coffee. It's like bedtime coffee. I do wish they'd just sell them. Like, I want straights, or I want curves, or I want crossroads. Like, why do I have to buy two? Doesn't make sense. Like, it just frustrates people. Surely. Fix it, Lego. Fix it. Come on. Oh, I'm building out a sequence now. Talking too much. I'm dropping pieces. Sorry, I'm going to focus for 2 seconds because it's a fiddly bit. Yeah, I got to try. I say the time zones. I've got 9 people in here now. Woohoo! It's just time zones are tricky. Like being in Australia, I've actually not got many Australian followers on my channel. Strangely, I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because they know I'm English. Who knows? Still happens. Still happens. I keep sort of thinking about doing like some more. I sort of started to do some comment pieces on the news and things because I follow so many bits and I scrape so many sites. But when you start to sort of think about the amount of effort it takes to go and put together a video and get it up there and stuff, and then like I'm unfortunately I'm not one of those people that can just put a video out in 2 minutes. Like unfortunately, I look at it and I have to tinker with it and tweak it and make it till I'm like absolutely happy with it. So. And that's probably why I can never do quick videos. Live ones being the exception, obviously. It's 7 AM. Oh, that's not too bad. It's what time is it here? It's 10 past 11 here at night. So I don't know. It's funny when I look at the stats. Like most of the channel followers are US and UK and then Europe, and then like Australia is like, I think like Russia is ahead of Australia on my according to my channel analytics. So I don't know why that is. $6 AM. Is that 6 AM, Samuel, or 6 PM? 6 AM, I'm guessing. Yeah, Philippines, you're not far behind us, are you? So you're sort of up a bit to the left from us. In our lonely little island that's the size of Europe. Still blows my mind. Like if you look at like, you know, Englishmen, you can drive to so many places in England so easily and get to Europe and things like that. Like in Australia, to get to the next capital city is a 9-hour drive. Actually, no, it's not true. It's a 4-hour drive to Canberra, but I don't really count that one. It's Canberra. Can I just say, nailed another sticker. It seems that if you're like not really paying full attention to putting stickers on, they're easier. It's probably not true. I probably am paying more attention to it than I realise. Still doing my sniper trick. Hold my breath. I don't know, what time is it in Ecuador though? That's an interesting question. That's quite a cool piece. I haven't seen that size of piece before. I've only seen the 4s. But Melbourne is closer to, yeah, that's true. That's true. It's like, and like they're actually going to introduce, the pizza pieces are all printed, thankfully. Even the little slice piece that's there is printed, so that's good. Yeah, they're actually introducing direct flights. Yeah, it's very deceiving. They're actually introducing direct flights from Perth to the UK. So, which is like a 21-hour flight or something stupid like that. Like it's a long flight. Actually, I don't think it's 21. It's like 19 hours or something like that. Like it's, I'll be interested to see how popular it is. Like, because you get it all done in one go, but you are literally stuck on an aeroplane for forever. Right, just do that. Almost finished. I couldn't think of anything worse being on a plane for that. Your friend's pizza. I like. Does anyone? I keep looking at Friends set, thinking they'd be like really like. There's some really good pieces in them, and there's some like really nice design in them. Like, and thinking that they'd actually be quite complementary to a lot of city builds. I just don't like the figures that come with them. Like, I don't get why Lego felt the need to introduce those strange figures, but they look really good. Like the sets themselves look really good. It is going to be 32 degrees centigrade tomorrow. It's summer here, so we had this week we had what they call a 1 in 100 year storm. So actually, in one morning, we had an entire month's worth of, in fact, sorry, in 2 hours, an entire month's worth of rain fell on the city. Now, you see, like, you think Australia, it doesn't rain. Trust me, it rains a lot here. They're just not very good at keeping the water at the moment. They're working on it, but it's funny. So we'll get back to that in a second, Brick Bear. But yeah, it was like, and it's the usual story. You know, it's like the UK train system. As soon as there's leaves on the line, the trains break down. But it was absolute chaos here. I mean, I got to work just fine, but it was like I was lying in bed in the morning, and the thunder and lightning that was going on was just insane. And it actually turned into quite a nice day after that. But it was quite a staggering amount of water that when you actually saw, like, some of the stations here were flooded. There was one they were renovating. Can I ask a question? Sorry, I'm going to put this out to the crowd. Why does Lego wait until you've put the whole door together and put it on the vehicle to tell you to put the sticker on it? Like, that's the worst time to put it on there. It would have been so much easier to do before I assembled that door. So I'm now going to dismantle that door to put that sticker on. Just, you know, minor rant on stickers, because I know stickers aren't the most favorite thing of people. If I can get into it. Where's my brick separator when I need one? Now I've got to make sure I put it the right way around though. They do get some stupid weather here in Australia. I've lived here for 12 years now, and I've actually seen the weather. You know, global warming is a thing, people. It does exist. I've seen the weather here change quite a lot in the time I've lived here. Oh yeah, no, I agree. Like, but actually having it like on the vehicle and stuff, putting that on is not easy. Like I've just taken that off, and I'm going to put it onto that now. So that should be really easy to line up and get it right. Be a lot harder to get it in and yeah, can you just ship it over to me, please? I've actually started turning all of my brick separators into I'm trying to decide if it's going to be a bus shelter or a bike rack, but I've got so many of them. Interesting. Doesn't the new Lego movie come with brick bears? I usually do, but because I'm talking, I'm doing it sort of slightly out of order. I also usually use Windex or similar to position them, but I'm doing it by eye tonight. And nailed it. Sorry, that satisfying moment when you've put a sticker on absolutely perfectly. It probably is February for the rest of the world, but in Australia, it will be out 3 months later. The reason being that the guy that runs Village Roadshow, who is the distributor here in Australia, wants to prove that Australia has a piracy problem, and he's going to do that by delaying the movie and then pointing out how many people download the movie illegally so they can watch it at the same time as the rest of the world, which is when it should have been released in the first place. So anyway, guess what? We did it. There's our pizza truck. This is a great set. I really like this. Actually looks better than on the box. Now let's see. I've got to get Mario in the truck. You're going to build your Lego cafe. Cool. There we go. There's Mario. Sitting there with his, he's got his fries and his drink and pizza's in there. I just, like, I haven't met the guy personally. I know people that have met him, and he's just like, literally all he's interested in is dollar bills, and his version of that is controlling everything as much as possible. It's not actually looking at why people do things. He just wants to sort of go, you know, he just wants to go down the path of making everyone look as bad as possible so he can bring in some draconian copyright laws here in Australia. It's just stupid. I'd happily go and watch it at the cinema at the same time as everyone else, but what I'm probably going to end up doing is buying it from the US when it comes out to buy, because it'll be cheaper. You've got two of this set, a stickered and a non-stickered. I can see you could reuse this set quite easily to do something else with. You could even turn it into a flying van, put some engines on there, and that'll go. Maybe I'm being childish there, but actually that could be good fun. Maybe I need a second set. But I do like the way it's done. I like this little sort of, even down to this little lip that's down here. You can see it probably in that light, but like this lip here complete, so that's all flush along there now with the arches that stick out slightly. That's a good set. I am very happy with that. Very, very happy with that. Right. On that note, I think I'm going to go and tinker with my city. So thank you very much for joining me, guys. It's been a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed having a little chat and ramble. Other colours is always good. Other colours, I think you could do a kebab truck as well. Brick Bakery, just finishing. Nice, Drea. You going to bed? When are you moving? Gonna wish you luck with your move. Never fun, especially with Lego. Brick Bakery, given the fact that I got the notification for your stream this morning about 2 hours ago, I'm not surprised. It's Lego YouTube notifications. It's a good set. I recommend it. If you haven't got this one, this would you'd enjoy this set. I can't remember if you've done this one or not. I'm really happy with it. Breakfast Santa. So you're having turkey sandwiches for breakfast? Breakfast with Santa. What does that involve? I'm curious. Actually, that went on for an hour. I wasn't expecting it to take that long. So that's been a pleasure, guys. I really enjoyed it. So thank you for your time. Enzo, what are you thinking collab? Send me a message in the discussion part of my channel. I'll have a look. Pancakes and sausage pictures with Santa. Oh, sorry, pancake and sausage and pictures with Santa, not pancake and sausage pictures, because that would be really awkward. That sounds really fun. Well, enjoy that. I've got to go and decide which one of the 100 Santas here in Sydney that my kids are going to go and see. I'm glad that my eldest has actually gotten over her fear of Santa. That was entertaining. So, all right, guys, anyway, have a great day, the rest of you. Those of you in Australia, have a good night's sleep. And thank you for watching. Take care.